Welcome to Comic Construction. Today I'm checking out the build and art of Lobster Johnson Omnibus Hardcover Volume 2 from Dark Horse Comics. Many creators contributed, but the featured names are Mike Mignola, John Arcudi, and Tonzi Zoniuk. All of the other creators are listed on the bottom here. This book is a standard size hardcover at 6 7/8 by 10.5 inches with 472 pages. The book has a dust jacket that is 4-color printed on a glossy stock with no special coatings or treatments. On the spine, you just get the title of the book, Lobster Johnson, with those featured creators. And then on the back, you get this cool illustration of the lobster with those cool orange lenses on his goggles. And then you get an overview of the book. Unfortunately, the dust jacket is on the flimsy side. That's my only negative comment about this book. Maybe that's a spoiler. The actual book cover has this cool texture to it. It reminds me of an old library book, and I'm sure that's on purpose. The title and logo are embossed and printed in a silver foil, and all of the lettering and graphics on the spine are also embossed and printed in silver foil. The binding is sewn, and you have this cool bright orange head ribbon, which is similar to the orange in the lobster's goggles. That's a really cool design touch. You don't see color coordination with the ribbon that often, unfortunately. This ribbon is kind of on the thicker side. It does hide the edge of the page signatures. I wasn't sure this was sewn binding until I found the actual stitching within the book pages. Looking at the interior stock, it's that really thick semi-gloss paper that Dark Horse frequently uses. It's a little boring to review, but it's such a high quality sheet that you can't be disappointed. You know, as a collector, as someone who wants to own this book for a long time, that's great. While there are a lot of artistic contributors to this book, most of the art has kind of a similar clean cartooning style, somewhat reminiscent of like the Golden Age. It's a nice touch as most of these stories take place in that era. There is a different one though. If we jump to the back, there's a short story called The Killer in My Skull. And this has pencils by Matthew Dow Smith with inks by Ryan Sook. And as you can see, they are paying homage to Mike Mignola's art in a really big way. This duo is really putting in the work to make that kind of art look more like, you know, Mignola's. Like this shot of the lobster's face. That's very Mike Mignola. And there's some other, you know, panels like this one I feel is a little more Matthew Dow Smith, mostly because of the fine line work. This reminds me of his work that he did in Starman in that JSA issue. Mike Mignola also will occasionally do these really fine lines, but I feel like there's a little more than Mignola would use. And then there are some panels like this, which is with that Kirby crackle, very Mike Mignola. As far as extras, there are some sketches, some text pieces from the creators. There are some finished inked pages. You get some thumbnails to final pages. Some nice extras, but pretty standard stuff these days. I really dig the art in this book, and I look forward to reading these stories. Thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and share it with a friend.